Yeah, I don't know what happened. The past couple days I've been craving cigarettes. Never smoked cigarettes before. Um, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I'm not eating ice cream any. I don't know what it is. But it's like day 2 or 3 of being in a deficit of like 500 calories. Nothing crazy. It's literally. I was talking to someone today, and I was like, I think all it is to get to the next step is just using everything that I learned so far and applying that to cravings and not going crazy with certain things. And I think I built a good foundation, a good strong foundation for me um, to to be able to be in a slight deficit sustainably. Because now when I feel cravings, I'm just like, hey, you're feeling some cravings, cool. Did you have yogurt? Did you have vegetables? Did you have fruit? Um, did you have breakfast? Did you have snacks? And I'm just going through the same process now, but now instead of like, it's the same process, actually. It's the same process. Um, yeah. So it is what it is. I think it's going well. Weight's pretty much the same. Like, I haven't seen like that dip yet. I've been trying to get under 230 for um, technically since like March, and it's June. It's like halfway through June. Um, I was like 245, then 240, then 236, then 235, then 235, and so I'm trying to get under 230. Um, I feel tired today because I ran yesterday. I think I'm gonna do a 5K this Saturday and just see what time I get. I'm trying to beat my last time, which was in like March. I'm trying to do one like every 3 months, just so that I'm forcing myself to run because I'm trying to get back into running. Um, yeah, that's about it, man. The cravings aren't that bad when you've got seltzer water and you're drinking a protein smoothie with fruit in the morning. You're drinking green tea. You're not. Um, I'm not drinking coffee in the middle of the day when I'm tired because I know that just makes me more tired. Um, and also, I'm telling myself, hey, this is the next step, dude. January, you did this. February, you did this. March, April, May. Now it's June, and all the pieces are in place, and you just got to get a little bit of a deficit. And I think that's all it takes now. Because in the past, this shit didn't work for more than like a week or two because I had no foundation of listening to my body, understanding my body. When are you hungry? When are you bored? I didn't practice that. I practiced that for like a month and a half. I'm still practicing it. Like, I'm probably going to try and practice that for the rest of my life. So I had a whole month of doing that. So now I think I can appropriately look back at the day and go, this is roughly this many calories. This is roughly this many calories. So on and so on and so on. And cool. Okay, so right now you're at 2,000 and you're probably going to burn a total of 3,500 because you're done with your workouts, you're done with your walks. You know how much you burn in a usual day. So when you have dinner and snacks, your fruits and vegetables, fiber, try and make sure that it's not more than 1,000. That way you're in a 500 calorie deficit. And then I do it, and then I look back after I eat, and I'm like, cool, 100, 200, 3, 4, 5, 6, cool, I'm at 2,800. So if I want some more fruit, cool, but otherwise, let's just call it a day. And just be aware that you may feel hungry. Did you drink water? It's hot. It's hot out. Are you drinking water? Oh shit, no, I had my tea and then I had like 2 waters. This didn't happen today. Today I was drinking water all day. If you do a workout in the afternoon and you come home and you're hungry, you're also super thirsty, so you got to address everything. Don't go crazy on the food when you're, at least half of the reason why you feel hungry is because you're thirsty. So I made sure I didn't do that. That example's pretty much today, except for I actually was hydrated. Kept myself in check. I'm doing rough estimates, and I think that this is the next step. I'm not weighing shit out. I'm not perfectly portioning. I'm saying, hey, it's about this much. It's about this much. Cool. Be in about 500 calorie deficit. If you're hitting what you burn, okay, call it a wash, but try and not go over, because we're trying to get to that next step. You can't just keep talking about it and not do the next. What's the next level? Elementary school, middle school, high school, college, master's, doctor. It's gonna increase in difficulty in some ways. It'll be easier in other ways because of the stuff that you learned before it. So I'm gonna try and cut out ice cream and beer, and that'll be that's the step that I'm on right now. About halfway through June, I'm going, hey, I think you got this under wraps, and if you keep doing what you're doing, that's fine. You'll probably sit at 230. Good workouts. You can run without getting injured. You're fine. But where you want to be is you want to be able to run faster. You want to be able to have more energy. You want to be able to get better sleep. You don't want to sweat as much. You don't want to have your thighs rubbing up against each other. You don't want to be more prone to injury, because I did notice as my weight went up, I was way more prone to injury, especially just going out for a jog, going out for a run. So I'd like to be able to hit more miles every time I run. I want to listen my body more. I want to eat more fruits and vegetables. I want to not eat junk that makes me feel bad. So that's the step I'm on right now. No more microwaving ice cream and drinking it. And no more beers at the end of the work week, you know. I think it'll be fine. I said this in the last video. It doesn't, even if it's just like 1 or 2 beers, it messes up my sleep it affects the next day, which affects the next day, which affects the next day, and then I'm kind of back to where I should be on like Tuesday. So it affects it weight-wise, hydration-wise, sleep-wise, recovery-wise. And so I think if I cut that out, I'm knocking out a pretty big component of why I'm kind of stuck between 229 and 233, and I can't get out of that. Why my pace, my max heart rate, my VO2 max, my heart rate variability, my sleep, my recovery time, why all of that stuff is like, hey, it's better than where it was, but to get it to go here, you got to do some kind of new change. So I'm changing my workout. Instead of doing push-pull legs, which I did for like 3 months. Apparently you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do the same workout for more than like a month or 2. So to be able to hit more muscles when I'm working out and have more recovery, be able to do more work in the same time, I'm doing upper body, lower body. So it's kind of like a half push, half pull, half push, half pull, and then legs. Might sound like it's the same thing, but it's not. Push days, I was hitting the same muscles, 3 or 4 different exercises, and by the last 2, I'd be dead in those muscles, and I wasn't getting an effective workout. So this way I'm able to get an effective workout for different components, and then the next day hit different components in the same category, even like upper arm, lower arm, upper back, lower back, upper chest, lower chest, traps, delts, tris, bis. What else? I don't know what else there is. Shoulders. There's a lot of stuff that counts under the upper category, and there's a lot of different things you can do so that you're not hitting the same muscle group too much. So I learned a little bit about that. That was cool. I'm going to send a plan to someone that is able to that knows way more about that stuff than me. But I'm going to try and do it first for a week so I know if I like it or not. And then I'm going to send it to him. He's probably going to edit it and send it back. So yeah, just cutting out a couple things that are kind of my downfall. I love ice cream. I love ice cream so much, but it's like a crutch. It's like a bad habit. It's like the thing that you know you shouldn't do that you're doing just because it's there. And so when it's not there, it's like, oh, well, this makes my life a little bit easier. So that's it. And then alcohol, it's just at every social event. It never ends. It's always someone's birthday. There's always a celebration. It's always the end of something. There's always something to celebrate. There's always a party. There's always something opening, something closed. It never ends. So I just have to come to terms with that and practice just eliminating it. And then maybe later I'll go to minimalizing it when I'm where I'm at, and I'll learn how to do that just like I did with food and snacks and stuff like that. So that's the stage that I'm in right now, and I think within a week or two I'll see that I'm stable below between 230 and 233 or wherever I'm at right now. And again, the weight doesn't really matter, but it is indicative of how much work I'm doing. Am I overeating? Am I undereating? Am I just doing the same things I've been doing? It is indicative of that. I hate to break it to you. Calories in, calories out. I've said before, yes, it works. It's just not sustainable. Okay? So short-term goals, sure, great. Something super dramatic that you have to do this for, yeah, sure, you can make it happen. But I know that right off the bat, just straight up counting calories, not gonna last. So we learned about moderation, listen to my body, being able to stop myself when I'm going off the rails. We did that for a month and a half, and now I'm in a position where I'm like, hey, you're crushing it. You've come a long way. You're able to like be zombie mode and grab something and then go, wait, why did I just, dude, let's drink water. You're waiting for let's get your food heated up. Like, come on, you don't need to do that. I don't actually tell myself that. I'm just like, oh shit, I can't believe I auto mode. Like, I'm not yelling at myself like that for grabbing chips. So, with doing all those things, do I think this is going to be sustainable? Yeah, because I have a pretty good diet. I'm not hungry. I'm not too hungry. The only time I'm hungry is like past my bedtime when I should have went to bed already, and I'm not drinking enough water, or if I skip a meal throughout the day. That's the only time that I have these weird times where I'm like, oh man, I'm hungry, now I gotta deal with that. So I think I'm in a good place. I think it'll be sustainable, and I think it'll at least get me to whatever my next point is, to where I can come up with my new goal and my new strategy. I mean, right now it's literally just don't drink on the weekend. Not like I was even drinking a lot anyways, but just the couple beers Friday, a beer Saturday, whatever you do. And then ice cream. Easy. So we'll see how that changes anything. Hopefully I see improvement in my athletic ability, my lifting ability, my recovery, my energy, my hunger levels. Hopefully everything's good, and then I can proceed to the next thing. So yeah, that's a little update for you. It's June 17th.